Oh, Lamont! Oh! Alrighty, folks. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Old Football League Season 46 action here on Roblox Sporting Network. Happy to have you guys alongside for tonight's game between the Oklahoma City Twisters and the Korblox Snowhawks. How is everyone doing on? Welcome on in, my friends. Happy to have you guys here for tonight's game. Should be a fantastic football showcase between two really solid football teams. How is everyone doing here tonight? Welcome on in, my friends. Give me 1 second, folks. Bear with me here while we wait on in for tonight's game. How is everyone doing in tonight's game, my friends? Happy to have you here. And, of course, an honor to be with you tonight on Christmas Eve's day before, as some of you may know it, Festivus for the rest of us. Yes, I just made a Seinfeld reference on my stream, and there's nothing you can do about it. But of course, welcome on in, my friends. Happy to have you guys alongside here from the Sooner State in Oklahoma, home of the Twisters, and site of tonight's OFL action between the Snowhawks and Twisters. Happy to have you guys here. It should be a fun one for sure. Two really solid and fun football teams here going head-to-head. As, of course, the Snowhawks and Twisters get ready to go head-to-head. And, of course, welcome on in, my friends. Apologies for the little bit of a sickness again. I seem to consistently be sick on my streams lately. Just my luck there, but what can you do? As welcome on in, my friends. Happy to have you with us for tonight's game. I have not. I just haven't lately. I haven't streamed lately. For actually, in general, this is my first stream in a while here. But we're happy to have you here for tonight's game. Let me know who you guys think is going to win in the chat. Do you think it's going to be the Korblox Snowhawks or the... let's see. Is there a better camera angle here? Yes, not them. As you hear the OKC chants kicking on in here in Oklahoma. As, of course, the Twisters crowd in a frenzy here always. As their 3-0 Twisters get set to take on Lamont and the Snowhawks. Two Victory Bowl favorites here in the early campaign here. As, of course, Twisters coming in with a record of 3-0. Of course, Bailey leaving the team in the offseason. The quarterback of the past couple Twisters teams which have been in the Victory Bowl. But of course, in comes Ethan P., who's been as phenomenal as Bailey in a lot of ways in the early part of this season. But here, a true test against Lamont and the Snowhawks. Of course, Lamont coming on in with a phenomenal campaign of 25 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. Ethan P., 13 touchdowns, 2 picks. So again, a little less explosive on the offensive side for the Twisters this season without Bailey. However, the defense has left off where they left off, of course. Giving up only 29 points per game, and their offense still scoring at a very high rate. The Snowhawk defense, on the other hand, been a little suspect at points, giving up 55 points per game. The Snowhawks scoring over 60 points per game. But the Oklahoma City offense, 56 points per game, maybe not as high as some of these other great offenses, but their defense top the league. As we get ready here for tonight's game, our referee tonight is Cutler the Noob. As we are set and almost ready to get underway here, Twisters will kick, and they'll set up to do so here in Oklahoma. Of course, happy to have you guys here for this game. And the game should be starting here in just a minute. Apologies for the delays here, my friends. But of course, just a minute away from kickoff here. As of course, we have the Twisters and the Snowhawks set to go head to head. My viewer count is correct. Do we have 44 viewers in attendance? If so, that is insane. Happy to have you guys here. And thank you guys so much for the follows, likes, and shares coming through. As happy to have you as here is Coach James. Thank you for the follow. Twisters ready to kick it deep. As 15 seconds away from the whistle being blown, Parker has the ball teed up and ready to send it back deep. As the Snowhawks in Lamont will start with the ball. For those of you again asking for the name of the game, it is on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. It is a league game, so you got to join the Discord and the league to join the game. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. And welcome on in here to Oklahoma and site of tonight's OFL action. And we, of course, wish you guys a happy Festivus tonight. And, of course, a Merry Christmas as well, I guess, is coming up too. Happy Hanukkah, New Year, Crazy Kwanzaa, Happy Boxing Day, whatever you celebrate, as we are underway here from Oklahoma City. As the return here to the left side for Cooking Ramen, and Cooking Ramen takes it out to the about 30-yard line, it looked like. And that will bring out Lamont to the offense here of the Twisters. Of course, Lamont here comes on in for a opening drive here. See what he can do. As Lamont in the offense of the Snowhawks will start with the ball. Of course, Oklahoma's defense, one of the top in the league, if not the top. But Lamont leading one of the top offensives in the league. Of course, it's been a little bit of a different... hold up. Don't have the ball cam selected? Oh, I'm smart, I promise. Sorry about that. I missed the opening play there. It was a completion to Cooking Ramen on the outside right for a first down. My apologies on that. But the false start is going to be called, so they'll back up the Snowhawks another 10 yards. So a false start on the offense of Oklahoma. Bring back out now Lamont. Lamont, like I said, 25 touchdowns on the year. I believe tied for the league lead alongside Randy. And, of course, 4 interceptions on the campaign for Lamont. So it started the campaign for him. He also has tacked on 115 yards on the ground. And he's passed for almost 2,000 yards in the young campaign. And their top receiver, of course, Cooking Ramen, has 9 touchdowns and 661 yards. He's going to be the guy you want to watch there. He's lined up right now in the middle of the field, right alongside the right side of Gabby Lai, the center. For those of you asking for the name of the game, by the way, it is the Old Football League, discord.gg/OFL to join. That's there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Of course, it is a game for league members, so you've got to join the league to join the game. Left side roll now is going to be Lamont here forced on back, and Lamont now going to throw to the right side, caught by Cooking Ramen, and Cooking Ramen head to the 31. Okay, so a couple reasons I'm not streaming the Raptors game heist. One, I've been a bad luck charm, so I'm trying to avoid that, and 2, the game's a little later. So I'm probably going to, at that point, take probably head there for a little bit, maybe head to bed, or at least I don't want to be commentating that late, because it's going to be a late game for me when I got work early tomorrow. Left side roll now for Lamont here, pressured on back, and a 2nd down and 8 after a good pickup there of 17. And the throw to the left side, speaking of the devil, Cooking Ramen, continuing to make plays. It's caught to the 20, to the 15, inside the 15, and down to the 14, a 1st and goal set up. And Cooking Ramen showing why he's one of, if not the best receivers in the Old Football League. With a good play to gain a 55, and feeding Cooking Ramen early as this Snowhawk offense. Coming on in now is Lamont here with the 1st down and goal with a 4:05 to go in the opening quarter. Lamont takes the snap and goes right side, has some time, rolls out of the left now, pressured on back by Cavill. And Lamont now dropping back, gets some good blocks from Cabby-Lai. BBLA here provides the pressure. BBLA's first OFL game in a while, and he gets home to the quarterback. Lamont goes down, sacked by BBLA.
Oh, Lamont! Oh!
So now Lamont here. Alright. I got very mad that they were playing sound effects, which are going to throw off my stream. And if there's not a way to mute that, that needs to get fixed, because that is ridiculous. As the right side roll now for Lamont. He steps up and now throws down the middle. It's going to be caught there by, I believe that's Weekno. And it brings up now a 3rd down and goal. As here we go now, waiting on in. It's going to be Lamont here with a 3rd down and goal from the 17-yard line. Of course, 3rd and goal now with 3:35 to go. And Lamont takes the snap and goes to the right side, pressured on back at a 3rd and goal. Rolling out left, has some time. Lamont rolling backwards, steps up backwards now, all the way back here to the 50. He's on his own side of the field, gets some good blocks. BBLA, the unblocked rusher, like I said, first game in 3 years. He got the sack earlier, and this one picked off by Maxi Bands. And Lamont.
Oh, Lamont! Oh!
As here comes the right side roll, now throws to the left, caught by Colo. And there we go. Left side roll now for Ethan. Ethan now pressured on back. And Ethan now throws down the left side. It is going to be incomplete. Brings it down 3rd down and 4. Sorry about that, folks. I had to yell at someone in the chat there. As now the right side here for Ethan. And Ethan going to get a good run there. Going to be just shy of the 1st down. All right. As now here comes Ethan here. With a 4th down and inches. Sorry about that, folks. As now Ethan here on the left side. 4th and inches. He throws left side. Caught by Maxi. Had the interception. Now is a 1st down. There ahead to the 45. And the 1st down picked up to the 45. For those of you asking, by the way, for the name of the game, it's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. It is the Old Football League. Discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, that's Discord.gg/OFL to join the league. As now Ethan here rolls on backwards to the right side. Ethan has some time. 2.5 to go in the opening quarter. Halfway through the opening quarter. Throw down the middle is going to be caught by Henry. And Henry with a good catch there. And Gage will take him down for a gain of 3. As it waits up now, a 2nd down and 2. As here we go. As Ethan now goes to the right side, spins on back and goes left. And Ethan throws to the right. It's caught by LMX. What a catch. The 1st down picked up here. Yeah, the game is the Old Football League. It's there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Again, that's the Discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, that will be on the bottom left-hand side of your screen to join the Discord to join today. As now Ethan here with a 2:05 to go in the opening quarter. Right side roll now for Ethan going on left. And Ethan now pressured on back and throws to the left side, caught by LMX. And LMX taken it by Colby. And it's going to be now a 3rd down and 2 on the way here for the offense of the Twisters. Twisters offense, again, not as explosive as the previous years with Bailey at the helm, but excuse me, Ethan has done brilliant in his own regard. As Ethan now goes to the right side, pressured on back. As he goes to the left side now. And Ethan, all the way back. Cobalt, DM me. I could maybe do it. The throw to the right side is incomplete. And that brings up now, I think it's going to be 3rd and 2. My apologies. I thought it was going to be a 4th and 2, but that was actually 2nd down. So now, 3rd and 2. Ethan here with a 3rd down and 2 after the Oklahoma City defense stopped the Twisters in the opening possession after the interception from Maxi Bands. And now 3rd and 2 for the Twister offense here. Ethan rolls left. Has some time, steps up by him, lane to run. He does. Gets the whole field, gets the 1st down. Taken up by Emporio, but the 1st down picked up ahead to the 19-yard line. And Ethan with the 1st down picked up. Of course, 1st and 15 here for Ethan. A minute 30 to go. Left side roll. Ethan pumps the throw. Rolls out to the right side. Has some time. Pressured by Kabilai. And Ethan throws back. End zone. LMX. It's not going to be LMX. It's going to be Klein who gets the touchdown. And Oklahoma draws first blood And it's now 6-0, and the undefeated Twisters get the first touchdown of the game in their defense. A big part of why they have the lead in this one. As here we go now, waiting on the kick here. The kick is up. It is on the way. It is blocked. So no good. Remains 6-0. But the Twisters get the opening points of this one. As of course, Oklahoma does get the opening touchdown. Beautiful touchdown from Ethan in the back of the end zone, decline. And now we will see Korblox get their second shot of the ball here. Of course, Lamont will get his shot here with the ball. His team trailing early on, 6-0. Bit of a surprise, as of course, Lamont very seldomly turns the ball over. But Oklahoma's offense, like I said, not as explosive as the previous couple seasons, but their defense may be just as good, if not better here. As Keybinder, good return, and takes it out to about the 19. Good coverage from Oklahoma. And that's what they do very well every season, even here with a new regime. It is still great special teams and great defense from Oklahoma that separates them from the pack. As the right side roll, you got to join the Discord, Elijah, to play in these games. It is a league, so it's like closed for league players. The Keybinder here with a catch, and Keybinder to the 35-30. Still go to the 25-20. Still go to the 15. Jukes inside the 10, inside the 5. Keybinder is down at the 2. Yeah, you got to join the Discord to join the league. Apologies there. But of course, it is going to be on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. So you do got to join the Discord to be able to join the games. Because it is closed for league players. It's now a first down and goal here with 59 seconds to go. After the good tackle from behind. Because he would have gotten caught if he would have held W from behind for sure. As now Lamont here rolls left. Steps up. Might have a lane to run. Lamont inside the 2 to about the 1.5. And it brings up now a second down and goal. 45 seconds to go, opening quarter. Snowhawks trail 6-0. They did get the ball first. They failed to score the opening possession. Right side roll. Lamont is sacked again. Second sack.
Oh, Lamont! Oh!
As here comes the throw. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. As it's in now to make it now 7-6. So the Snowhawks score there. As the extra point is blocked. As it looks like BBLA gets the block there. My apologies on that. I'm getting angry at the Twisters owner for being a doo-doo head. Yes, I just called him a doo-doo head. You can quote that, by the way. Score now 6 apiece. Twisters getting the ball here. As here comes Parker on the return. And Parker picks it up. And they takes it to about the 18-yard line. So good special teams there from the Snowhawks. Snowhawks are a team, you know, again, they're a well-coached team. They have a lot of good players on the team. They have Lamont and, of course, Cooking Ramen, Weak Note. You know, they got the players there, the typical guys that, you know, are those Lamont guys, those Cooking Ramens, those Weak Notes, the guys who make some big plays. And now they do get on the board there with a touchdown. Lamont, of course, taking a little bit of a step back these past couple seasons. Of course, the standard used to be in the Victory Bowl was the floor for Lamont teams. It's gone a little bit towards the other way, but this one intercepted, taken away by Cooking Ramen. Picked off on a low pass. And it is Cooking Ramen taken away from Ethan. And the Snowhawks now have the ball. How's it going, Pack? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome on in. Of course, by the way, we appreciate you guys, again, coming on in for the follows, likes, and shares coming through. Guys, when I like, follow, to share the stream, make sure you guys do so as Lamont now. Left side throws right, caught by Keybinder, out of bounds, incomplete. LMX forces him out. Those asking for the name of the game is the Old Football League. You see there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. You got to join the Discord to join the league. It is a closed game for league players. And you got to join the Discord to join the league. As now, second down and 15 with 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter of this week 4 matchup. As now Lamont throws over the right side, having some time, and Lamont throws to the right cut by Cook and Robin. Cook and Robin to the 5, to the 10, in for the touchdown. Touchdown for the Snowhawks, and they have their first lead of the night now, 12-6. My apologies, 12-6 score though. Cook and Robin with a touchdown grab and the catch and run. And now Lamont's kick is right down the middle and good down to make it 13-6. With a second to go in the opening quarter. Last play of the opening quarter will be the kickoff here. Twisters trail for the first time tonight, down 13-6. And Ethan will get the ball, throwing that interception. As here we go now, 13-6. As now Ethan here rolls out of the left side. Ethan now throws to the right. It's going to be caught there by Klein. And Klein with a good grab. Gain of 12. Sorry about that, folks. As now BBLA here waiting on in. As Ethan now waits in. Second down and 3. Twisters trailing the game by 7. As Ethan now goes to the right, steps up left, has a lane to run. Instead, throws last second. Maxey, he's going to walk it in untouched. It's not even a question here. That's not even a question. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They want a penalty called. No penalty called. Let's see. Or are they going to call the flag here on the Twisters? The Snowhawks want it for a lag warning. It doesn't look like it's going to get called here, though. As those you ask for the name of the game, it is, by the way, discord.gg/OFL. You see that on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. If you guys want to join the league, make sure you guys join discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Here, Ethan to hold, Maxey to kicks, BBLA to snap. 12-13 game, extra point could tie it up. One play for the Twisters is a huge play to Maxey Band for the touchdown. And there you go. So it will be a -5 on the extra point for the penalty. They do give them a slight penalty on that. As Maxey's kick is right down the middle and good. 13 apiece. We're in for a classic here for this one. 13 apiece here early on. It's been a good game here for sure. As Parker will get set to kick this one back. And of course Parker now kicks it here. In just a second, that is. Parker now kicks. This one high into the air. And will be fielded. Out the back here, taken by Maxey Bands. And Maxey Bands takes it ahead. Or rather, Keybinder, my apologies, takes it ahead to the 20-yard line. So bring back out now the offense of the Snowhawks. Of course, the Snowhawks, with the top-ranked offenses in the league, their defense has been a little poor around the season. But of course, the Twisters have one of the best defenses in the league, but an offense which is more middle of the pack, especially compared to what we're used to from the Twister unit of the past couple seasons with Bailey at the helm. But of course, their defense not missing a beat here, despite the loss of the quarterback in free agency. And speaking of the defense, Henry Cavill, touchdown Twisters. A interception by the defensive end of the end zone for the touchdown. And Henry Cavill makes the play and gives the Twisters back the lead. That is now our third lead change of the night. As we are having a back and forth seesaw affair in this one. 13-19 here. As it continues to live up to the hype in this epic OFL Week 4 showdown This kick from Maxey is right down the middle and good. And it makes it now a 20-13 game. What a game so far here, for sure. How's it going, folks? By the way, good view. By the way, thank you for the follow. Love today's stream. Hope you enjoyed today's game. Appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. You guys have not yet liked, followed, or shared the stream yet. Make sure you guys do so here, as Parker will send it back deep here. And Parker's kick will be taken from the goal line here. And taken by Keybinder. Head to the left side of the 20. Still going to the 25. Still going to the 30. And taken out of the 30-yard line, which will bring back the offense of the Snowhawks now. The Snowhawk offense here, led by Lamont, hoping for a big play on the way here. Of course, Lamont now takes the snap, rolls out to the right, has some time, and Lamont pressured on back to the left side, and Lamont gets some good blocks here. Henry Cavill provides the rush. He had the swat in the last drive. He throws Lamont's pass high and incomplete. Good coverage knocked away in the back end. And right now, the defense of the Twisters living up to that top-ranked defense against a very good offense. And Lamont's getting a little bit frustrated here, as now it brings up a 2nd and 15 with 3:50 to go in the second quarter. As the Twisters' defense showing why they are ranked amongst the elite. The left side roll now for Lamont. Throws to the right side. Miscommunication with the target. He had the outside leverage. Instead, he cut to the inside, and Lamont threw it to the out. And it falls incomplete. And it's now a 3rd and 15. And all of a sudden, Lamont now waits on end, rolls right, has some time, steps up to the left. Lamont buying some time, pressured on back. He pumps a couple throws. Lamont now goes to the right, throws out the middle of the field. It's intercepted! Colo! And Lamont with his 3rd interception thrown of the game. He had 4 in the first 3 games. But here, 3 today, and a rare Lamont couple of interceptions. And right now, it has turned into a phenomenal defensive showing from the Twisters. By the way, for those of you asking for the game, it is the Old Football League. You can see it there on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. You could join the Discord to join the league, as here this one caught on the outside by the receiver there, and inside the 15 to the 11. And another big play. The Twisters starting to get clicking on both sides of the ball. Of course, their defense in particular has been phenomenal tonight. Seemingly just unflappable, as they have really given up almost nothing to this Snowhawk team here. As the right side roll now for Ethan. Ethan having some time, and Ethan throws right corner, caught by Colo, but out of bounds, incomplete. One about a touchdown if we would have been able to get the feet in. But here we go now. For real, haha. By the way, again, thank you for the follows, likes, and shares coming through, by the way. As you're watching the Old Football League on Roblox Sporting Network. Happy to have you guys here. As now, left side roll for Ethan now for the 11. And Ethan throws out the middle, incomplete. And it brings up now a 3rd down and goal. 3rd and goal. 2:49 to go in the opening half. Twisters get the ball to start the second half. And I'm telling you, though, if I am the Twisters in this spot, if I don't score here, I'm thinking the field goal might be the right call. 2:43 to go. Throws down the middle, caught by Henry Cavill. And Cavill in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Twisters. And they continue to pour it on. There was a penalty, or excuse me, not a penalty, but a challenge on the play for a stack. Let's see, they think it was Maxey might have stacked. And if it is, it will be coming back. But for now, it will be a touchdown. And yes, it's coming back. Penalty on the play, 3rd down. So it is a penalty on the Twisters. Touchdown comes off the board. And it's now 3rd and goal again, this time for the 21. Vinny, it's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. You do need to join the Discord to join the league. It is a closed game for league members. So that will be discord.gg/OFL to join the league. As the right side roll now for Ethan, having some time. And Ethan stepping up on the left. Has some time, steps up and throws left side. Knocked away, incomplete. And I believe they'll be forced to kick a field goal. Yes, they're forced to kick the field goal. It's Otto here from the 21. Yeah. So now, Otto field goal. They don't even have a choice on this one. So Maxi's kick is good. Sneaking in that right upright. 23-13. Twisters lead by 10. And the defense here has struggled. Not struggled, excuse me. Has done a great job stopping Lamont in this game. As here we go now. Leading on in the 23-13 game. As of course, how is everyone doing, by the way? We do appreciate you guys for being here. As of course, 2:30 to go in the second quarter. As Keybinder down the left side, and Keybinder the 15 to the 20. And Keybinder bouncing off some tackles and getting out to the 25. So now Lamont comes back out here. Vinny, by the way, thank you for the follow. Could be the last drive before the half here, as the Snowhawks need some points and need them fast. Twisters do get the ball to start the second half, so points are going to be at a premium here for the Snowhawks. And throw into double coverage is caught as he gets it outside there for a gain of 13 to bring up a 2nd and 2. As, of course, first half action has been living up to the hype here in this game. As, of course, the snap going left now is Lamont. Pressured on back on the right side, having some time. And Lamont now throws down the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by Cooking Ramen ahead to the 46 on the plus side of the field. Marked by the 47. As, of course, we thank you guys for coming through here. Been a fun game so far. As Lamont now goes to the right side, having some time. And Lamont throws to the right. It's caught by Jake. And Jake Santana is still going and cuts back behind the first down marker to try to run more clock. Well, I, of course, don't blame him for trying to cut back and, do that. But I will say, the one thing that worries me a little bit about this is you've had trouble moving the ball, so you got to be careful not to get too greedy on that. As here we go now is Lamont here with a minute 18 to go. As, of course, Lamont here going on back to the right side with a minute 9 to go. Rolling on right, and here we go now is Lamont throwing back end zone. Overthrown, incomplete. 1 second, folks. I do apologize. How do I do this? Oh, wait. I know what I need to do. Okay, bear with me, folks. I think I figured this out. My apologies, folks. Got to deal with one thing behind the scenes here real quick. So I do apologize, and please bear with me here. Might hear an echo here for a second as well. So I do apologize, and please bear with me here. Alright, sorry about that, folks. And there we go. Sorry about that, my friends. As now, here we go as Lamont now with 56 seconds to go. As now a 3rd and 13 with 56 seconds. Lamont now takes a snap, rolls to the left side, has some time. And Lamont now going on left, pressured on back. And he throws to the right side. It's going to be caught there by Cooking Ramen, and Cooking Ramen ahead to the 12. So they'll bring up now a 1st down and goal for the Snowhawks. Twister is probably going to use those timeouts to maybe try to get another shot with the ball. See if they do so or not. As Lamont now goes out left. He's pressured on back. Throws to the right. It's caught. Dangerous pass there. Brings up now a 2nd and goal. And I will say points here are going to be at a premium for this Snowhawk team before halftime. As 3 turnovers in the first half. It has been difficult for them. It's now 2nd and goal. Lamont now goes right, throws to the right side. It's caught by Cooking Ramen, and Cooking Ramen down inside the 5 to about the 2. And now I think you have to think about scoring here if you're the Snowhawks. Timeout called from the Twisters. Oh no, penalty actually. Hold up, what's the penalty? I think it's going to be a false start maybe? So yeah, it's going to back him up to the 12. So big penalty there. Can't have that if you're the Snowhawks, that's a ill-affordable penalty now as 15 seconds to go. Lamont now rolling to right, throwing left side. Caught. Keybinder to the 1. And that will bring up probably here the last play of the half. 13 seconds to go. Twisters do call a timeout. This should be the last play of the half. I don't even think you worry about making the last play of the half here. For the Snowhawks, if you are delaying a score, you score. As here comes the rollout. Lamont pressured on back. Last play of the half here. Throw left side is caught. It will not be the last play. Cooking Ramen does get the touchdown. And it makes it now just a 4-point game, extra point of the way. How's everyone doing again, by the way? We do appreciate you guys for being here. Of course, 2 seconds to go, and the kick is good down the middle. So it makes it a 3-point game with 2 seconds to go. And I do apologize that my voice is dying here. I will be getting a glass of water at the half. So bear with me for that, folks. As, of course, I am sick again. Love to see it. You actually don't, by the way. That's sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. So, waiting on the high sky kick here now. 2 seconds to go before halftime. As Parker takes a return. Should end the half here with some theatrics as Parker. Some good blocks. Still going tightrope at the sideline and finally taken down by Weekno. So that will bring us to the half. And bear with me here 1 second, my friends. Alright, friends, I am sorry about that delay. I would have died if I didn't get this drink of water. Thank you for that. Patience from my friends. As now Lamont here getting the ball to start the second half. You can hear my throat half dying on the stream here. So Lamont now rolled out of the right side, going to the left. Back out right here is Lamont. And he rolls out of the right side, and Lamont now pressured by BBLA. He's got good pressure. Lamont might have to just get rid of this one to the throw to the right side. Is going to be into the end zone and incomplete. Hydrate or dihydrate, as they say. As Lamont's pass a little high and incomplete. Of course, it's the old Football League. A friendly reminder to join the league. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, guys, also a reminder to follow, like, and share the stream if you guys have not yet done so. Snowhawks were down by 10 right before half. But a huge flip of momentum here coming out of the half as the Snowhawks with a chance to double up. It's not a public game. It is closed for league members, Artisan. But, of course, it is discord.gg/OFL to join the league, to join the games. As, of course, we're always looking for new members here. And, of course, new members will join the DPP program, the Developmental Player Program, to get on the team. And, of course, 23-20 right now with 4:13 to go in the third quarter. Season 46 OFL action with 4:08 to go. As now Lamont rolling out of the right side, stepping backwards on the first down and goal. Might have been letting the run, said throws last second, caught by Keybinder. Touchdown, Snowhawks. Another touchdown for Korblox. They continue to make plays here. There's, of course, 26-23. Is the kick is up and good. All right. There we go. Water is important. Water is very important, especially when you're sick. By the way, let me know who you guys think is going to win in the game in the chat. Of course, I do want to again wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Crazy Kwanzaa, Ridiculous Ramadan, Happy Boxing Day, Happy Festivus today. You know, you name it. If it's a holiday and you celebrate, we wish you a happy holiday season. I think the Snowhawks are going to win, Vinny. Twisters did a great job defensively in the first half until the very last couple seconds where they gave up a touchdown to the Snowhawks. And then at the second half, they drive down the field as well. So now the Twisters trail again. The while since they trailed in this game, here's Ethan rolling on back. Has some time. He's going to throw to the left. And the pass is incomplete on the right side. Throw away on the pass. The throw away there from Ethan. Smart decision to do so. As the pressure came on in on the end zone. 2nd and 15 with 3:41 to go. By the way, guys, again, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. If you guys have not yet liked, followed, or shared the stream yet, make sure you guys follow, like, and share the stream yet. If you guys have not yet done so. It's the right side roll now for Ethan. Rolling on back. Ethan has some time. Throws to the right side. Caught by Colo. And Colo taken down by Emporial. He was in bounds. He was for sure in. Really? I thought he was in. Looked into me. But they rule him out. Now 3rd and 15 here. Chance, big defensive play here for the Snowhawks. I think he has a stand. As Ethan, back in the end zone, pressures on in again from Cabby. Ethan's pass is intercepted by Lamont. And we have seen a flip of momentum here as Lamont with the interception. So now, the Twisters are on the ropes. They were dominating. At the point they're up by 10 defensively, but now starts to unravel here with 14 unanswered from the Snowhawks and them having the ball. 27-23 is Lamont now. Has some time and rolls out left, gets some good blocks on BBLA. And the pressure on back from Cabby. Rolling left, has some time, throws cross field and incomplete. 2nd and 15. Yeah, it's 3:02 to play in the 3rd quarter. In a very fast game here. Been going on for a little under an hour. Actually, quite a bit under an hour, but a little under 45 minutes. And that's considering the fact that the game started even a little late. As Lamont here rolling on left. Having some time, pressured on back. And Lamont feels the heat from Cavill. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. It is going to be incomplete, intended for. I apologize. I've been calling him weak note all night. I believe that's Clown, actually. Lamont, like I said, in the first 3 games of the season, threw 4 interceptions. Tonight he's thrown 3. But it might be in a winning effort. Their 1 loss on the season for the Snowhawk team. I believe in it was week. Let me see on that actually. Let me verify when their loss was. It was in week 2 to the Firecats, who won 54-50. So again, it's their offense has clicked in most games. Tonight it's actually been one of their weaker offensive performances, but good defense has clamped up here in the second half and put the locks down on the Twister offense at points. Pass from Lamont is incomplete. As of course, Lamont trying to make a case for another MVP award. Of course, one of the big contenders for that as well is, of course, Randy on my Raptors. The left side roll now for Lamont. Throw to the middle. It's caught for the touchdown by Keybinder. Touchdown. And the Snowhawks are now up by 10. Can go by 11 with the extra point. As the Snowhawks have now scored 21 unanswered. to be up 34-23. As, of course, a beautiful turnaround for the Snowhawks, as they, of course, struggled the majority of that first half. But then at the end of the half, they make a drive, and they're now in striking distance as Parker on the return to the right side, the 20-yard line. The Twisters, I believe, have won 14 straight. I believe, if my math serves right, got to check last season's standings to be 100% certain on that. Maybe it's even 14 straight. The throw to the left side, caught by Maxey, and Maxey, good play, and caught there, decent game. Let's see. So, yes, the Twisters have won 14 in a row. It's one of the longest win streaks in the history of the old football league. Very few teams have ever won more than that. Of course, the Raiders are the kings of the all-time win streak. The Sentinels, too, had a really long one in season 31 and 32. But the all-time longest win streak, of course, belongs to the Raiders in season 16 and 17. Who had back-to-back undefeated regular seasons. First one, they won the Victory Bowl. Second one, all the way to the conference championship before falling short. And now, the Twisters' 14-game win streak hangs in the balance here, down by 11 late in the third. As Ethan rolls on right, pressured on back. Ethan throws down the middle, caught by Cavill. And Cavill, with a gain of 7, now 3rd and 8. Big play on the way here. If the Snowhawk defense can force an incomplete and be the same as a turnover, they are just shy of the 50. 3rd down and 8. If it's 3rd and 5 or longer from behind the 50, they would be forced to punt. So we'll see here as Ethan rolls on back. Pressured. Ethan feels the heat. He's all the way back. He throws to the left side. It's double coverage. It's caught by LMX. Over the shoulder. Touchdown, Twisters. And they're not out of it yet. I thought for a second, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought that was going to be an incomplete pass for a second. It was a high pass into good coverage really across the board from the Snowhawks. But it is in for the touchdown. And the Twisters are still in this thing. Going to go down by 3 here. Extra 2-point conversion is good. Klein gets it in. And it's now a 3-point game. Just 1 second. I got to go get more water. Alright, Snowhawks now with the ball after the kickoff. Apologies again. Just got to get that water because I'm not feeling the best. Lamont now rolls out of the left, stepped up to the right, and Lamont now having the pressure here. And rolls out and taken down for a gain of about 4. Those guys got to join. You got to join the Discord there. It's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen to join the Discord. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, that's discord.gg/OFL to join the league. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lamont steps up and throws to the left side. Incomplete now. A 3rd down and 11 and a chance for the Twisters defense. Need a big stop here with 41 seconds to go. Crowd getting in a frenzy here with a 3rd and 11. They're down by 4. Their defense been the star of the show tonight. But of course, a little bit of a falter there in the last 3 possessions as the Snowhawks before the last Twister possession scored 21 unanswered. Lamont with ice in the veins throws to the left side and caught for the first down. Those of you asking for the name of the game, it's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. You do need to join the Discord to join the league. So that will be discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, guys, we appreciate, again, the follows, likes, and shares coming through here With 28 seconds to go in the third quarter, Lamont rolls out to the left side, having some time. Lamont pressured on back, and Lamont all the way back in his end zone, throws to the right side. It is incomplete with 19 seconds to go. 34-31, and 19 seconds in the third quarter. 2nd and 15 for the Snowhawks, as this game has been a instant classic here in Oklahoma. Again, their 14-game win streak hanging in the balance. Down by 4 currently as Lamont rolls out to the right side, pressured on back by Maxey, throws left side, down the field, into coverage, and incomplete. And we'll bring up now a 3rd and 15 here. Big 3rd and 15. Third down and 15, rolling right, Lamont. Let's play the third quarter as he rolls to the right side, pressured on back. He feels the heat from Maxey. Good coverage across the board. Throw down the middle was caught by Keybinder over LMX. Good coverage, but an even better throw and catch. The Snowhawks move the 6 to bring us to the fourth quarter. By the way, for those who ask for the name of the game, is the Old Football League. You see there on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you do need to there is some goals to make a public game. There's technically a public game in terms of Got Next. If you join the Discord, you would be able to find the group, which does have a public game called Got Next, which is like a 3v3 game. I know that there is more goals to make a public game, but unfortunately, it is a lot of work, and hopefully someday the goal would be to get that done for the folks at home who want to join. As Lamont does get the touchdown there, and it results in an extra point and a 10-point lead. So now the Twisters, with 4:49 to go, trail in the game by 10. And you got to think here, Ethan has got to get himself a big drive going here. Again, guys, we do apologize that I do need to keep drinking that water, as my throat is half dying here from this beautiful commentary, you could say. You know, minus the word beautiful. It's actually quite horrible. But anyways, as Parker here on the return to the right side of the 20 to the 25-30. They said the quiet part out loud there. Is now, speaking of beautiful, look at this return! Parker ahead to the 37. Great return. And here we go now. Ethan with 4:39 to go. Oklahoma, winners of 14 straight. As he waits on in now, Ethan goes to the left side. Pressured on back, throws to the left side, wide open, clean! Inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown, Oklahoma. And they now, one play, are back in it. This has been a doozy of a game. And we are only 30 or so seconds into the fourth quarter. This is going to be a really fun one, I can just tell you. With the way that this one has gone, it continues to live up to the hype, and of course, it's now going to be a 3-point game with 4 minutes to go and some change. Sorry about that, folks. I had to reshout the stream there. And now, the onside kick is recovered by Gabby Line. So the Snowhawks up by 3. Here we go. No. One second. It's, sorry, I ice in my mouth. It's a franchise system. So there's currently 36 teams in the league. So you would reach out to the coaches and try to join one of the teams if you can get a hold of one of the coaches. Try to get signed. Usually, you know, you're going to probably start off on some one of the worst teams, no offense. Because, of course, there's the DPP program, which is designed for newer players to get a spot in the league and join the league and get signed and get their spot starting. And get your name out there to join the league. So, of course, you're probably going to start off on one of those DPP teams in the Tier 4, Tier 3 range. And work your way up and try to, you know, join teams more like this, which, of course, you look at these teams. These are 2 Tier 1 teams, the Twisters 3-0, Snowhawks 2-1. And you see how good these teams have been here tonight. Pokemon, by the way, it is on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. You do got to join the Discord to join the league. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. And, of course, it is a closed game for league members. As Lamont here, the run to the right side, gets a gain of 8, now 3rd and 7. Console players, I believe, can join. However, really, there's a huge competitive advantage for PC players, and it is a very competitive league. So you're probably going to be in a hard spot there, to be honest with you. PC is probably the only really viable competitive way. But I'm not sure. I mean, maybe someone can prove me wrong. I would love to be proved wrong on that. That would be cool to see. As now, Lamonti with a 1st and 15. Oklahoma down 3. Korblox leads. Oklahoma's #1 defense started off really hot. Lamont, on the other hand, though, has started to shred them back. Cavill here with a sack with 3:46 to go. Takes him down for a loss of about 1 yard. As now, 2nd and 15 here. So now 2nd and 15 with 2:42 to go. As the left side roll now for Lamont. Pressured on back, throws right side, cross field, caught by Jake Santana. And now 3rd and 13. Twisters defense, one of the best in the league. Can they get a red zone stop here? They're down at 13 with 3:30 to go. Lamont takes a snap, rolls left, has some time on the right side, has a check down there underneath, not going to go for it. Maybe thinking deeper. He goes end zone, right side, caught by Keybinder. Touchdown, Snowhawks. Beautiful touchdown for the Snowhawks. They extend the lead back up to 9. It does make it a 2-possession game. As the extra point here from Lamont makes it now a 10-point game. Ten-point game, 3:19 to go. Do apologize, I gotta keep drinking that water. My voice will not work. Okay, a little side tangent here. I guess in crunch time of this game, I do have to go for this little side tangent here. One thing that is very unfortunate lately, and I will say this, I've dealt with this lately. Ever since August, once a month I've gotten sick. And it's very annoying. I don't know why it keeps happening. But once a month I'm getting sick. And it's actually getting to the point where it's really annoying. And I don't know why it keeps happening. But until then, I guess it's something I gotta live with. And I hope that it gets better. As now Ethan here, going to the left side. Going out to the right. And Ethan now pressured on back. And Ethan steps up and throws to the right side into traffic. Caught by Klein. Klein over the defender. To the 15, to the 10. And Klein's going to score. No! Taken down from behind by cooking ramen. Take my vitamins? Hey, maybe I should. I don't know, man. I know why my immune system doesn't like me lately. But inside of 3 minutes. And the Twisters are inside the 5 as BBLA. Center here, Ethan. On the deep shot there to Klein. So now 1st and goal, 2:56 to go. Here comes Ethan in the middle. Touchdown, Twisters. And they're not out of it yet. Make it down to a 4-point game, extra point of the way here. And I would not be surprised if the Twisters go for 2 here. We only have 1 onside kick remaining. They do got to have points. Argument here about whether it's a touchdown. arguing whether it's a touchdown or not. There must be a rule I don't know about. That's new. 1 second here. Help me out, folks. This is a rule. Oh, illegal snap. Oh, he wasn't... It was an illegal snap. He was too close to the line. Oh, shoot. I did not see that. I was not looking for it. I'm not going to lie. That's something I haven't seen called since, like, season... Like, what, 8? But okay, illegal snap, so Twisters get the touchdown taken off the board. Fortunate for them as the throw left side is in for the touchdown regardless. And now you know the Twisters are going to be spamming ball on line in the chat. But it is a touchdown. 44-48 this time for real. And this time, no questions asked. Assuming they'll go for 2 here. I think you have to go for 2. And then hope, you know, maybe you can block the extra 1 or something. And then you can keep it a 1 possession game. It's not allergies, 409. It's definitely sick. I don't know why. It's annoying. Once a month, though. It's really annoying. Ethan's pass for 2 here is caught by Maxey and in! Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So it's still a game here. It's a 2-point game. I'm assuming the onside here. Just over 2 minutes to go in this game, and it's been a doozy here. So here we go. Parker will kick. Game could be on the line here on this onside kick. 2:42 to go. It's got to get to the 45. It does, but it will be recovered by the Snowhawks. So now, here we go. The Snowhawks going to try to run some clock here. Try to put this game away. They can make it a 2-possession game if they score and get the extra point. But again, if you can block an extra point or something, you could still be in a 1-possession game here if you're the Twisters. Down by 2 currently. Lamont going to take off and run to the left side. And Lamont has some good blocks and taken it by Colo. And 2.5 to go. Keep in mind the play clock has been down at 20 seconds of the recent OFL seasons. The other big thing to note, both teams 3 timeouts. And the other big thing is, I will say, tackle for a loss will stop the clock in OFL play. So you can't just, take a tackle for a loss to stop the clock. You do need to gain yards to keep that clock moving inside of 2 minutes when that situation will arise. Lamont now rolling on backwards to the right, throwing right side wide open, caught by Clown for the touchdown. They do score, but this extra point is monumental because if they don't get this extra point, it's only a 1-score game. It would be an 8-point game, and the Twisters could tie it up with a touchdown and a 2. Big extra point here, as it is right down the middle and good. Makes it a 9-point game. By the way, Jacob, the game, it is on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. You do need to join the Discord to join the game. It is a league, so it's closed for league members. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, that is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. As, of course, we got a, right now, 9-point lead here for the Twisters. Or, excuse me, for the Snowhawks. So the Twisters have a 14-game win streak over the last season in this one coming on in. But could the win streak be in the balance here? Down by 9. Ethan rolling right. Pressured by Cabby. Cabby has the rush on Ethan, but Ethan gets out of it. Throws down the middle. Is caught by Colo in the traffic. Caught. Should bring us to the 2-minute warning. So now, with 1:53 to go, Ethan to Colo with a first down. 2 minutes to go in the game. A little under after the 2-minute warning here. As now Ethan rolling right, having some time. Feels the heat again. Cabby again provides the rush. And the throw to the right side is it. Oh my goodness! Did he just what? What in the world? What in the world? How? It looks like he boosted off the defender. If he did, that's a catch. Yeah, I mean, that's allowed. He boosted it off the defender. Yeah, that's allowed. That's a catch. He boosted it off. You can boost off the defender, though. If it's off the CB, that should be allowed. If that's off the CB, yeah, you're allowed to boost it off the CB. You can boost it off the CB. You can't boost off your own player, but off the corner, you can absolutely take a boost off of them. That's always been allowed. I've never once in my life seen a player get called for boosting off the corner. You can quote me on that. That is a first I've seen, unless there's a rule change or something, or some sort of glitch in the code that I don't know about. But from as far as I've seen, I've never seen a player that should be a catch. I don't see how that's not. But now 4th and 1, game on the balance here. As Ethan now rolls right, throws middle, LMX, and it's incomplete. That, I think, should have been ruled a catch. I don't know why it wasn't. I think it should have been. Regardless, the chances of them winning were slim to none anyways. Jacob, by the way, you do have to now probably message some of the coaches. There's 36 teams in the league. So if you message some of the coaches, there's the DPP program, which is the Developmental Player Program. You also might want to reach out to some of the commissioners and stuff, and they'll let you know. I think it should have been catch. I mean, if... I mean, I'm being told he rode the defender's head, which if so, that was the right call. That's not what I saw. Again, that's not what I personally saw. But if that's the case, then that would have been should have been a completion. But if what I'm being told, which someone is telling me in the chat, that he did ride the head of the defender, which if so would be a incompletion, that was the right call. As now the right side roll here, throw to the right is going to be incomplete. 61-46 right now. They're scheduled games, so the team's scheduled based off availability. I mean, there's like a set time it has to be between, but like, you know, you can do there. Now Parker here on the return to the left side. And a penalty. I believe that's going to be a lag warning on Parker. Regardless, the Twisters' 14-game win streak here is about to get snapped. It's been a phenomenal win streak for them. dating back to last season. It could have been even longer. They were a play or two away from winning back-to-back victory bowls. But this is going to be their first loss since Victory Bowl 44. They won last season, went undefeated, and won the Victory Bowl, and now their 14-game win streak here will come to an end. 43 seconds left in this ball game. And Lamont, despite 3 interceptions, is going to get the win here. So a heck of a turnaround for Lamont and the Snowhawks, down by 10 at the point, but come back and win convincingly. Pass is caught by Colo with, 21 seconds. Seasons are about 7 games in the regular season, then 4 or 5 playoff games. So, depending on your seeding. So 46-61. So they went undefeated last season, 11-0 with a Victory Bowl, then 3-0 so far this season, but they'll fall to 3-1. The Snowhawks will advance to 3-1. And with that, only a few remaining unbeatens in the old football league. I believe the Knights and 1 or 2 others remain on top of the league, undefeated. Let me check on that here real quick, as the Twisters do score another touchdown. Make the score a little more competitive here. The Knights and Dragons and Sunbirds and Ducks will remain unbeaten. Those will be the last 4. Knights, Dragons, Knights, Dragons, Sunbirds, and Ducks are the last 4 unbeatens. As now Ethan here with 3 seconds. We don't have any more onside, so yeah, even if they score here on this 2, it won't have a chance to onside to get a chance to tie it up. So should be the last couple plays here, as the throw is intercepted by Lamont. And Lamont got some good blocks here. And they could return this, maybe go the other direction, add insult to injury. He laterals to Cooking Ramen. Cooking Ramen's got space to the 40, to the 35-30. And it looks like he's off to the races. And he is. 2 points the other way. He's going to stand still, hand it off to Jake Santana, who takes it in. 63-52, an 11-point lead. So pick 2. And it makes it now an 11-point game. And I believe we'll see here. And yes, game. There you go. Well, have a great night, folks. We love you guys, and we will see you guys next time. It's been a pleasure to have you guys here. DM me on here and on my DM me both on here and on Discord. If you're in the server and it lets you, there's my username on Discord. Feel free to message me on there. Anyways, with that, a fun game. So have a great night, folks. We will see you guys next time, and peace. It's been a presentation of the Old Football League.